In this video right here, you guys, I'm going to be speaking with y'all on why I personally feel that the former battle rapper Cassidy is dead and cloned. Okay? Now, first and foremost, I'm going to start this video off with a short clip that I seen that I feel like put a mark on Cassidy's back. Because Cassidy spoke out against the gay agenda. And, he spoke about how these rappers ain't really getting signed based off of the bars that they spit, but based off of what they're willing to do behind the scenes. And, when anybody begins to speak out against the industry, they become a TI. Like, they get gang stalked and shit like that. And they may set them up for death. Well, let's get into this.
These niggas is garbage, man. They can't really rap. They not really in the streets. They not really piecing up no real bars. They not really doing the shit they say they do in these raps. The only reason why you probably hearing them on the radio a lot and seeing they video a lot is because they got like little weird situations with niggas. I don't know if it's like a homosexual situation, some believing in the devil type situation, some going against the grain situation. Niggas be doing any and anything they gotta do to get in position. I'm not willing to do that, so you might not hear me on the radio as much, but I respect myself and I get respect in the streets. That's why I go anywhere I want to go. I just came back from Iraq, Kuwait, Moscow.
Now, you just heard it from the cattle's mouth right there, the horse's mouth. He just told y'all what goes on in Hollywood. Now, this picture right here, you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know it, but Cassidy was in a tragic car accident where his brains was in the middle of the ground. Okay, he was ejected from the car. His brains was in the middle of the ground. He was separated from his own consciousness. Okay? They said if this man was to survive, he would have been brain dead. And I just want you guys to know that Cassidy is still alive. But his consciousness has been transferred over into our robotic body. You can clearly look at this new Cassidy and see that this isn't Cassidy, you guys. For one, Cassidy has 3 different models. Okay? This is the Cassidy that came onto the scene with the Back to the Hotel song, My Drink and My Two-Step. I'm a hustler. We all remember Cassidy for those hit songs. We all remember Cassidy for the flashy jewelry, the hat to the back. He bought that, that fresh Philly style to the scene and shit like that. A lot of my sisters had crushes on Cassidy. All the females in my neighborhood had a crush on Cassidy back then. And Cassidy had a cool image. He had a cool rap style. But Cassidy came back onto the scene not too long back after the car accident looking like this. I'm not sure if you guys remember it, but Cassidy came back and he was kind of chubby. He was blown up. And I remember they said this was because of the steroids that he was taking in order for him to survive, in order for him to stay alive. The fat Cassidy. Look at the fat Cassidy to this guy. This guy right here and this guy. This is a scene from Back to the Hotel right here too, you guys. This is the real Cassidy right here. You can see he's more vibrant. The original person is more appealing. They're always more appealing. They always look more lustrous. They got more of a sense of style. You get drawn to the original person more so than these clones. I wanted to show you guys this picture right here because he clearly looks like he's in an MK Ultra facility. Like, look at him. It looks like how it is when they're getting programmed. And then look at those glasses that he got on. You can clearly see through those glasses that his eyes look very awkward, like robotic. Like he's in a trance or a daze or something like that. That's not Cassidy, you guys. Okay? Look at this person right here. Because then he got thin as hell out of nowhere. I'm not sure if you guys seen him. Because I remember Cassidy came out of nowhere. First he was big. He came onto the scene thin. Then they made him over and he was plump. These clones, they go up and down in weight and shit like that. When they recognize that the one clone wasn't really working and nobody was attracted to the first version, like the Fat Cassidy, nobody liked the Fat Cassidy. So they tried to create a clone that looked more like his original image, skinnier, more youthful looking, but it still looks a mess. That's not Cassidy right there. That is a lab rat. This is a guinea pig right here. They cloned this man. You know, sometimes they can't allow a person to die off. You ever hear a person say, "We won't let you die"? They really mean that shit. You know? Look at this picture right here compared to this one. You telling me that's the same person right there? Look at the skin color. Look at the shape of the face. Everything is different about this person. And you know, one thing that stuck out to me, I was scrolling through some pictures of Cassidy, and I had came across this picture with him dressed like. Hold on, let me see. Because I think it downloaded. Here it is. This picture right here. That does not look like anything that Cassidy will wear. You know, they always bring these clones back and they always try to make them look half street. And have, you know, business like the people that own them. They try to make them look like them over time. You know? Look at this. That's the Fat Cassidy right there. They said this Cassidy right here wasn't appealing enough. See, this is the original Cassidy. That's the clone. You know? Like, look at the smile. You see how his smile right here is more authentic? Look at him right here. Cassidy used to always wear his hat to the back, too. That's what he was famous for. You know, they tried to make the fat clone do it, but nobody was really attracted to the fat clone. Look at this. You're telling me that this is a regular man? That's a fucking robot. Most of these events that people be going to, dealing with these entertainers, are staged. I want you guys to really look at Cassidy laying right here in this bed, because this is him inside of the hospital after he got in that car accident. And you can clearly see the markings right there on his face where they stitched him together. You know? They stitched him back together. Where's the marks on the clone? You see these scalp marks? Like they cut this man open with a scalpel. You know? Where is the markings? Where's the mark on this clone? Where's the markings that show that he was in a fucking car accident? You know? A mark that big isn't going to just disappear, you guys. I fell and hit my head on the stove a couple years back, and the mark is still there, dented in my forehead. You know? But I'm going to play that clip one more time for you guys, because I remember seeing this clip, and I told myself Cassidy was making a lot of sense with this. You know?
These niggas is garbage, man. They can't really rap. They not really in the streets. They not really piecing up new real bars. They not really doing the shit they say they doing these raps. The only reason why you probably hearing them on the radio a lot and seeing their video a lot is because they got like little weird situations with niggas. I don't know if it's like a homosexual situation, some believing in the devil type situation, some going against the grain situation. Niggas be doing any and everything they gotta do to get in position. I'm not willing to do that, so you might not hear me on the radio as much, but I respect myself and I get respect in the streets. That's why I go anywhere I want to go. I just came back from Iraq, Kuwait, Moscow.
I just heard him. He's not getting played on the radio as often as these new generational rappers because he's not willing to bend over the desk, you know? And unfortunately, when you take Satan's money, because, you know, that's where a lot of these stars go wrong at. They take the devil's money and they think that they can just get away, you know, we're eating out of the pot of the devil. You know, you can't dip your hands in his cookie jar and try to skate away scot-free. He want them butt crumbs, you feel me? He want to dig up inside of you like you a woman or whatever. And if he can't, he just gonna kill you off. So they set him up with a car accident. They might have remote controlled his car just like how they did Paul Walker. You know? This is my honest opinion. I feel personally within myself that Cassidy's consciousness has been transferred over into a robotic body. Just really look at this picture and tell me what you're seeing. That's MK Ultra right there. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section on what you think about this video. The title of this video right here is Rapper Cassidy is Dead and Cloned. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. This is Electrifying Vibrations. Shalom.